number 10. This time we got the Scotland Stouts and the Dewford Town Decidueyes. And we see a Rotom lead against the Gligar. The Gligar will go ahead and take this opportunity to set up the Stealth Rocks. And it's been a while since I've seen Nasty Plot Rotom. It might be a little too late for that taunt there. Yep, the Gligar will go down after setting up those rocks. Here comes the Drift Blend, which has done wonders for Scotland this season, but will just immediately fold to the Thunderbolt. This Rotom immediately making its presence felt. Absolutely phenomenal. Here comes the Iron Valiant. The Moonblast will lower the special attack by one stage. Does not matter. Rotom will once again fire off a Thunderbolt. And that is half the team eliminated by this lead Rotom. Here comes the Raging Bolt, which will take just under half from that, and the Rotom will finally go down to a Thunderbolt from the Raging Bolt, thus ending its reign of terror on Scotland's team. Here comes the Dugtrio Alolan form to take on this Metagross, which will trigger the Weakness Policy. But Metagross will go for a Bullet Punch, will not be enough, and the Dugtrio will take down this Metagross. So now Scotland is quickly down to a 5-2 deficit. Can he make up for it? Going for the Earthquake again. We can probably see an... Ooh, he actually goes to a Triple Axle. I'm not sure if you were expecting a switch, but I might have gone for the Aqua Step there just to get the speed boost. Oh, maybe that's why he didn't want to... That was probably why. I forgot about the Gastrodon. But close combat will take down that Gastrodon, so now Aqua Step is free 99. Although this Kilowattrel will be faster than it. Goes for the Weather Ball, which is not boosted by anything because the rain is not up, so it's just a normal move. Ooh, that tells me that this thing is Specs. It's gotta be Specs or Scarf if he's locking into Weather Ball, unless he's like no other good offensive to deal with this Raging Bolt. Does this Raging Bolt have any other recovery besides the leftovers, is my question. Because if he has any sort of recovery, like maybe rest, then this Raging Bolt might just go off. Oh, you know what? Actually, it doesn't matter. I think Scotland may have just made a phenomenal comeback here. Because at some point, barring a crit, which Scotland is playing into a crit right now, but unless a crit happens, ThunderCLAPS should just clean up this team. Because, yeah, I don't think anything can really stand up to this Raging Bolt at this point. We just have 4 Calm Minds up. We just need to see the Dragon move. Dragon Pulse does take down the Kilowattrel. And now at this point, I think ThunderCLAP just takes it. So coming back from a very, very difficult deficit. Ooh. Oh, wait! It gets the flinch! It gets the flinch! Oh, ThunderCLAP, there we go. I was going to say Aqua Jet might do it, but no, we're good. Or Jet Punch, excuse me, not Aqua Jet, Jet Punch. Here comes the Pelipper, which is the last Pokemon. Finally sees the rain. ThunderCLAP will take out the Pelipper. That is game 1. Let's move on to game number 2. All right, game 2. We see that same Rotom that put in so much work last game, almost sealing it for him. We see the Moonblast go straight into the Rotom slot. Decides not to lead the Gligar just because he knows how devastating that Rotom can be. Figures just to get it out of the way right away, and it will absolutely do that with that Moonblast. And Iron Valiant's looking pretty good right now. And we see the Pelipper set up the rain. Oh, the Damp Rock is knocked off, so the rain will not be here for that long, but will fall to the Hurricane. Raging Bolt makes another appearance. Here comes the Dugtrio to potentially take the electric move. Predicted goes for the Dragon Pulse, but it's not. gonna do that much. You probably need to switch out here. Go straight into the Gligar. Sorry about my phone. But the Gligar is actually in a pretty good position. Even with the Smackdown, like, Earthquake's not going to be doing that much to it. Especially now that we've knocked off that Life Orb. Oh, we see the switch into Drifblim. Do we see the... Nope, we see the Iron Head. Now, what will Drifblim do to respond? We see the Smackdown, which will put Drifblim on the ground, but we'll feint it to a Nightshade. That is different from the sets that we normally see from this Drifblim. Kind of curious as to what changes he made. Oh, this looks like just a pure support Drifblim, maybe. But we'll go down to the Hydro Pump from this Pelipper. The Pelipper getting both the KOs so far. Here comes Raging Bolt again. We can probably see a Gastrodon switch. Yup. And once this Gastrodon is dealt with, kind of Raging Bolt is just able to go off. Here comes Gligar. Do we predict the Ice Beam here? Nope. Earth Power it is. Ice Beam might have been a good happy medium there, just to predict the Gligar switch there. Oh, maybe he doesn't have Ice Beam. That could be. Maybe he doesn't have Ice Beam. So we see another Surf, and the Gligar will go down. Who will pop in next? I'll be honest with you. Well, okay, the Quaquaval should be able to handle it just okay, I would say. We see the Triple Axle. Does absolutely nothing to this Pelipper. And Quaquaval kind of, sort of, doesn't really have a whole lot of good moves to go into this Pelipper here. Yeah, especially with the Roost, and the Quaquaval can't Terrastallize. So this might go down to a Hurricane. If he ever decides to go for it, anyway. You can boost your speed as much as you want, but you're not getting any stronger. Oh, I don't know about that. I probably would have gone for that Hurricane there. But maybe the man, I don't know about that switch. That switch may have cost him the game. Because now we got that Moxie boost. Now the Aqua Step's going to be dealing more damage. Just go for the Hurricane. That's your best bet. Go for that Hurricane, please. Yep, there it is. The Hurricane and the Quaquaval will go down. And now it's just Metagross and Raging Bolt. But as long as that Gastrodon is still healthy, then we might be in a situation where, I don't know. Oh, but we still have that weakness policy on that Metagross too. So if he's got the agility, that's a late Zero Form or Hero Form swap there. Okay, Metagross does take down the Gastrodon, and now it's just up to Alaphin Hero Form, which cannot stand up to Metagross and the Raging Bolt. So this will be game number 2. Congratulations, Scotland, for moving on to the top 8. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.